Hey everybody. So this is kind of an impromptu video that, and it's something that I want to really talk about that really kind of irritated me, but it is what it is. You see, this is just what happened about 10 minutes ago. Uh, the foundation of the video is uh, I was trying to, a friend who has a small electronic shop, I was telling him to get into electric vehicles and wanted him to train. So I matched him up with another guy in a place called Khandwa. So I live in Pandhana, right? And uh, they had a discussion which has been going on, and I believe the boy Harsh, who's in Pandhana, he'll be going to learn about electric vehicles and batteries. It's a 1 month or 2 month small course or whatever it is, right? Apprenticeship. And I'd called up the person in Khandwa because I had put them in contact, and I told them, Pandhana, there's a potential for a lot of loading EVs. So a lot of small towns, the people, when you have these markets, they have markets everywhere. So in this village today you have another market, next village you have on Tuesday another market, Wednesday, Thursday. So these loader EVs that take about say 400 500 kgs, if I'm not mistaken, quite a lot, is something that would really help. And not electric scooters in the right now, but EV loaders. So I was talking to this guy and telling him that, you know what, give these guys like one EV, because you said that you would actually do that, and would look at doing that, and you can do it fast because Tuesday is coming up, which is the market day, and they had asked me to talk on their behalf. So I just wanted to say, you know what, it's good. So this guy tells me, look, there's no point of us doing that. You either buy the vehicles from here in Khandwa, or you tell them to come to Khandwa. I said, why should people come from Pandhana to Khandwa? Pandhana is a market itself. People would like to go back. They're not going to just look for your small shop in Khandwa. So just have a kind of a vehicle where people can, like, you guys can tie up whatever is your commission, etc., and then they can push you they can push them towards your shop, and you can do whatever. So he gives me this analogy, which obviously everybody does this, right? But this analogy of, भैया आप क्या सोचते हो कि आप लड़की क्या आपका घर में आता है शादी करने के लिए, कि आप लड़की का घर जाओगे? बताओ। अगर लोगों को पसंद है, यहाँ आ जाओ। लड़के आपको घर तो नहीं आता है ना? We are trying to fight for women empowerment and equality when certain things need to change, which will not. I will be criticized for this because I know this is what is going to happen. There's no doubt about it. But if you want to develop, there's certain things you have to change that when it comes to mindset. Unfortunately, we are in such problems where the mindset will never change. So no matter what programs you start doing, I'm going to do this program and that program will rule India, we're going to talk, nothing is going to work. Trust me. Reason being is you are not looking at the crux of the problem, and that is the mentality that has been ingrained in people here from time immemorial. It's not only people in rural India, but it is also people in urban India. You have a lot of educated people doing this because it's part of the culture, part of nature. It becomes a part where, भैया आप ऐसे क्या क्या आप ऐसे कैसे कह सकते हो, ये तो गड़बड़ है भैया, सही नहीं है ये, आप क्या जाओगे क्या? You see, another problem, for example, I'll give you, which has made me like shocked, like, is, I understand you're having a wedding, your son is having the wedding, your son is going to get married. It doesn't mean that you have to take loans and go crazy trying to get him married. If you cannot afford it, don't take crazy amount of loans to have a 2-day event so as to massage yours and everybody else's ego. That's built into the mindset of us. You can't change it. I'm sorry. I work in a place where unfortunately it's difficult to get that across, right? People obviously view me as where I work is, भैया आप कैसे कर सकते हो, बाहर का आपका ये सोच है अलग है. I am not trying to force anybody's thing, but I'm here to create a system, and that is why I am not an NGO. I don't want to be an NGO. There's no way, because it's like, okay, somebody else's money you're putting in there, and you're hoping that changes by doing these events when it's not happening. Until unless you really start getting to the groundwork and changing it, because it is not going to change. India, we are not going to change for a better. We'll keep being a developing country. In fact, it will get worse, where the inequality is going to get bad. Everything is, it's I don't see a proper future for us if we continue this way, because we are entrenched in so much of nonsense, where systemic guidelines and systemic systems are not put into place, and we are hoping that one day we'll change for the better. It's never going to happen. I don't know how to get things across to people where, भैया हाथ जोड़ के करो, मेरे से सुन लो. अरे भैया, देन द आंसर्स, भैया आप तो बाहर के हो, आप समझ नहीं पाओगे, आपका अलग है मसला, मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ. There is no women equality. I'm sorry, there will never be. And what is hurtful is the women themselves don't want equality. They don't want to be put on an equal pedestal. And I don't mean every woman. I mean a lot of women don't want that. And it's not even their fault. It's what the system has put into their head. I don't know how to. I'm fighting. That is why I've set up where I set up in rural India. I'm trying to work on this. I make sure we make products for this so that we can sell, we can talk to people, we can get them to understand, to just not only say, oh, invest in your own country instead of buying something else. I mean, mindset. It's never going to happen. Mindset. So yeah, sorry. I know I'm wrong. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But no, no हो पाएगा हमसे. No हो पाएगा यहाँ पर. We are not going to change if ये नहीं होगा.